Good evening, and thanks for sticking with us here at 7:30. We're on your side tonight, digging deeper into a WBTV investigation. A magistrate in Mecklenburg County is accused of abusing her power by a fellow magistrate. Court documents uncovered by our Investigates team last month allege Magistrate Ashley Blackwell had relationships with two different criminal defendants with cases in the county. Our investigative reporter David Hodges published a new report today with more details from the case, including that a special prosecutor recommended she be removed from office. He's here in studio with us. We're going to hear from him in just a couple of minutes. But first, in case you missed David's reporting from last month, we want to get you up to speed on exactly what we're talking about.
The complaint filed by Magistrate Cheryl Ivory in 2023 requests Magistrate Ashley Blackwell be removed for her unethical behavior. Blackwell was suspended with pay while the complaint was investigated by the North Carolina Attorney General's office. The complaint alleges Blackwell had romantic relationships with two defendants with cases in Mecklenburg County and a sheriff's deputy assigned to the courthouse. The complaint alleges the relationships and other jobs held by Blackwell, such as being a manager at an ABC liquor store, presented major conflicts of interest and that Blackwell requested special treatment in those cases. It also alleges Blackwell's special relationship with the former Chief District Judge in Mecklenburg County, Elizabeth Trosh, kept her from being reported for abusing her authority. The magistrate who filed the complaint says she reported these issues to the chief magistrate to try to get Blackwell removed from her position, but no action was taken. A judge who ruled on the complaint found the relationships were real, but did not find clear and convincing evidence that Blackwell improperly used her position to influence case outcomes. The judge did not address the thorny issue of Blackwell's tax returns, which were filed as evidence in the case. According to the complaint, Blackwell listed her romantic partner, Demario Wilson, as her brother and sought tax credits for listing him as a dependent. Wilson is currently incarcerated after pleading guilty to manslaughter and habitual felon charge. Blackwell was reinstated as a magistrate in December of last year.
And as promised, WBTV Investigates David Hodges here in studio. New details from this case. So David, a special prosecutor recommended that Ashley Blackwell be removed from office. How'd they come to that conclusion?
She pointed out that even whether some of the accusations of her getting magistrates to lower bonds happen or not, those conversations did happen. So if you have a magistrate who is seeing a bunch of criminal cases, signing off on warrants, who's even entertaining those types of conversations about personal interests in certain cases and wanting to see different outcomes, that alone would be enough misconduct to try and probably have this person removed.
So even if the judge didn't remove her, how might this case impact the Mecklenburg County court system?
So the special prosecutor called out exactly what's happening right now. What she said in this closing statement was, imagine that this case was happening with an entire audience, or imagine the media starts reporting on this case. Would it have an impact on people's trust in the justice system in the first place? She argued that it did, and certainly we're digging more into some of these cases that this magistrate is connected to.
Yeah, let me ask you, what kind of feedback are you getting? You're talking to a lot of people about this.
Yeah, from the legal community, I'm definitely hearing that there's concern about why this magistrate is still operating and was put back in her position after this complaint came out against her, least of all because of the tax returns that she filed where she listed her romantic partner as her brother in the first place. But it also just has led to a lot of questions about who exactly are magistrates, what are their background, is there enough training, is that training being completed? These people see more cases than your typical judge would. They can get somebody arrested and sign off on warrants. So a lot more questions happening now about that part of the process.
Yeah, an important part of all this, right? The bonds and everything that we've been talking about, people getting out, et cetera. That's where this all filters through.
Exactly, and a lot of people now asking me, when we were having this entire conversation, why weren't there questions about who these magistrates are, who is directing them? That's what we're trying to dig into now.
You can read all of David's reporting on this, by the way. Head to our website, WBTV.com. And of course, you can send David an email as well if you've got tips or information about this. I know you'd like to hear from people about it.
Reach out.
All right, David, thank you.
Thanks, Jamie.